we're back with co-host and short-term rental pro, Peter Lorimer.
If you want to buy a property and rent it out, what is one thing you should be looking for?
Okay, so it's really interesting. There are some parallels between traditional real estate and then short-term rental.
Okay.
Right.
It's all location, but with short-term rental, it really is location.
Yeah.
So for example, let's use that $1 million again. You got $1 million to buy a house or buy a short-term rental. If you're buying a house and there's a couple of kids, you might move a little further out for a bit more house with a yard.
Right.
Whereas for short-term rental, people will rent places that are in the middle of the amenities.
Yeah.
So if you're walking distance to the restaurants, to the clubs, to the beach, to nightlife, whatever it is, get a place. Even if it's tiny, get a short-term rental there because you will be booked solid. If you're further out, you won't.
Right. And you say keeping your property clean, that is a big, big thing, right?
I think that the trick is this, right? Treat your short-term rentals like a small business.
Right.
Hire someone to come in and clean it professionally.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You know, it's changing. The industry's becoming a lot more sophisticated, and it's gone from mom and pops to multi-billion. And it's a fabulous way to have financial freedom if you do it right.
And with short-term rentals, is the sense where you can take more chances in your design because people kind of want to escape their mundane lives and like, oh, look at that place, it's crazy, it's got this nutty chair or something like that. Like you can have fun with your rentals, right?
The ones that have a theme tend to get booked the most.
Right.
People want that full experience.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite short-term rental that you stayed at?
Do. I stayed in this place. My hometown is Leeds, which is this little town near Manchester. Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Is that the rental you stayed in?
That is it, and it was $4.50 a night for that. The entire thing.
What a
and it came
dump.
with a butler.
I'm in. Wow.
That was where I stayed.
That's amazing. It's like you had that big place to yourself. A palace.
So, you know, for me, listen, I like nice. We all like nice things. I was visiting my hometown for the first time in a long time, and I'm like, my missus, bless her heart, she's like, if you go somewhere cheap, you're gonna complain. So she says, let me book this for you. So she booked this, and it's called The Bells, and there are 7 units in this short-term rental place.
That is so cool.
And it was absolutely sick.
I love it.
And this is located when I was a little boy. I remember my mum, this area is called the Calls, and my mum said to me, never go to the Calls. That's where the bad people hang out.
Oh.
Yeah.
And now
it's the coolest place ever.
It's the coolest place ever.
That's how it works.
That was
we'll
amazing.
have to go.
Yeah. You should
Definitely.
go.
Go to the
Thank
Coles.
you, Peter. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Thank you, love. Thanks, baby.